Check the wrist, man, got him hot. Hey, man, can't ball like this, man. Lord, past the big skin when he stretch a distance. I'm talking a few 100,000 yards. You just on your fifth grand. Run it up, 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 count it up. Hey, hundreds and fifties and 20s, no fives and no singles, don't count on them. Hey, she wanted like me cause I blame, she can't count on him. She tried to be nosy and hit on my ex, she like, girl, you can count on him. Hey, hey, we need more, tell them we need more. Putting numbers on the board like we see the score. Hey, 16 cars in my front yard. Hey, 30 on my wrist, what a point to guard. Big numbers, big numbers. 100 million bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, big numbers. Whole team got it.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas and the very wonderful AT&T Stadium in Arlington. A moment ago, here was the scene with the Cowboys emerging from their tunnel. It was loud. It's still loud. We're ready for football as the Cowboys get set to match up with Aaron Rodgers and the Green Bay Packers.
16 and 1 in my last 17.
The veteran kicker Mason Crosby set to do the honors here. And we are underway from AT&T Stadium. This is fielded at the goal line. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
There we go. 47.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Blake Martinez. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. I'm not sure exactly what they had planned for play number 1 from scrimmage, but I can guarantee it wasn't that interception.
No doubt about that one, because in their daydream, this was going to be a dream play to get things started. Instead, it turned into a nightmare for them.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Now Rodgers going to throw again. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, 3rd down. The turnover put them in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. It's caught here by Adams. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 14 yards, good for a Packer 1st down. Opening minute, and already a trip to the red zone. They have a 1st and 10 at the 18. Here's Jones. And he'll get this down only to the 18. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. On 2nd and 9, Rodgers. And Lewis has it, the tight end. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door. Now Jones. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. A line of scrimmage, once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's 3rd down. This is 3rd and goal now. 80,000 on their feet here in Arlington.
Hey, check. Mike 50, Mike 50. Cat 300. Cat 300. Slam.
You see that cover too.
Here's Jones. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown run as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter.
But they decided to run it in and got it done on 3rd and goal. A lot of times that's a passing play.
And the kicker just has to come out for the PAT. He can breathe a sigh of relief as well, right?
Although I don't know if he's really breathing a sigh of relief. I think he likes to put 3 points on his ledger.
Fielded about a yard deep. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Not the start that they were hoping for. The interception on the first play of the game. It leads to 6 points the other way. How do you rebound from here?
A little bit of humor. Got to laugh that one off and not go, that was very funny, but kind of like, can you believe that just happened? Let's go out and play now. Let's just start over.
Prescott looks to throw on first. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Prescott now. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete.
He's thrown one interception already, and that doesn't necessarily mean the rest of the game is going to go like that. But it does seem that he's a little bit off in his approach to this one.
Yeah, it does. And that was a risky throw right there.
Got to be careful about taking care of the ball, making sure you get back within yourself. I mean, those mechanics that they work.
And this is caught inside the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. The big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. Now Elliott, and he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Taking it in from 4 yards out as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Nice job of polishing off that drive, but all the credit there goes to that play prior.
Yeah, it certainly does, because after that big play, I think resistance almost felt futile at that point, didn't it? And the very next play, they come right back, quick, fast, and in a hurry, and put it in the end zone.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
Let's go.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Get 300. Get 300.
From the gun, it's Rodgers. Eluding, and a big loss here as he's taken down. Defensive end DeMarcus Lawrence applied the heat.
Yeah, that's how we do, G.
Well, this is a new concept. It's 3rd down, but they've got the punt unit on. So a short drop, but he's able to get it out, and this is a good kick. These two teams all tied after one. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first.
Pilot, 64, weak.
Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. Making the catch is Sternberger. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down.
Hey, watch it, watch it. Watch it. Over.
Rodgers now to throw. He's got to hook up to Lazard. And he will get this in.
Quit. That's what they do. Your name saved in my database. Quitter. Quitter. Remember to go check me out at Duke273 2016 on YouTube. Layla.
To the end zone, touchdown, Green Bay. An 18-yard touchdown grab, and the Packers have taken the lead. Extra point up and good by Crosby, and that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he is out of bounds here on the return. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with Elliott. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. He's going to air one out. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
Trying for Cooper again. This time he finds it. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 13 yards and a 1st down, Cowboys. A 1st down throw for Prescott. This is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. It's a gain of 34.
Well, we spent a lot of time exalting the offensive masterminds in this game, right? They draw up these beautiful plays. They look so perfect up on the board. But occasionally, sometimes you just say, throw it up and let him go get it. How about that play?
1st down, Prescott. He's going to find Gallup here complete. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Last play went for over 30 yards. This one not quite as big, but still over 20. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. That ball is caught. It's Gallup. Touchdown, Cowboys. A 7-yard touchdown grab as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game.
Like we free.
Now Forbath for the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Short kick. One of the up middle take it down. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
Now this this one to his tight end out on the right side. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A first down there on a pickup of 25. The first carry now for the BYU man. It's Jamal Williams. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. On 2nd and 9, Rodgers into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jalen Smith. CD with that incompletion. Let's talk AFC playoff picture. I think you and I agree that if you put together any sort of power rankings, we put Baltimore #1, certainly in the AFC. But you look ahead to the playoffs getting started on January 4th. Who do you see as their main competitor for that Lamar Hunt trophy?
Well, tradition and us not wanting to be wrong dictates that we say New England next. And rightly so, because of the number of Lombardi trophies they've won, how they've always played at this time of year. But the bottom line to me is the prime contenders right now for Baltimore, Kansas City. Patrick Mahomes has gotten together, the defense is playing better. And Buffalo really showed me something when they beat Pittsburgh in Pittsburgh on a Sunday night in Week 15.
To throw is Prescott. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Out now comes the Cowboys punter, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. Here's Irvin to return. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And control of the football, switching hands with very little time remaining until the half.
88.
Trying to shake off the interception, but look to throw. He'll get this to Jake Kumaro. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the third quarter. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators, they sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? Now I guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach, we can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Tighten up. Check 26.
Here's Rodgers. And that's complete to Adams. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
Get him for the 50. Hey, you block over here.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Throwing is Rodgers. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Malik Collins breaking through to get him to the ground. It's a loss of 7. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home.
Here's Rodgers to throw. And he rifles one incomplete. Jimmy Graham, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him.
On 3rd and long, it's Rodgers. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 24. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. With that incompletion, you know, Charles, one of the big storylines in the final few weeks of the season lies in the AFC South. Tennessee and Houston battling back and forth. Houston won round 1, week 15, a victory in Nashville. But which of those two teams do you think has the potential to go deeper in the playoffs?
Well, Tennessee just lost at home to Houston, and now will have to go on the road to play them again in week 17. So I would say, on the surface, you would think Houston. They have the quarterback as well in Deshaun Watson that scares everyone. But I'm picking Tennessee as the team that could go deeper because of their defense. That's really a top 5 defense.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Amari Cooper, 44 yards. And the Cowboys have retaken the lead. Forbath able to convert the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game. Forbath descended away now following the touchdown. Fielded about a yard deep. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
And Rodgers intercepted a third time. Xavier Woods with a pick. And he's got some space here. Past the 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Those free safeties, they get to sit back there if they've got good pass rushers like this team does. Read like a book. He read it like a book and took it in for 6.
And if they use their eyes well and their anticipation skills, they can make big plays, just as what we saw. A free safety's dream. Follow the football, go to it, and take it the other way.
This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the linebacker, Jalen Smith. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. Following the interception, here's Prescott. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Kevin King with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Cooper was the intended target. Well, let's get back to the playoff picture. We talked about the AFC. Let's look at the NFC. Still, that race starting to come into focus. We know most of the teams, Seahawks, 49ers, Saints, and Packers all are in. Vikings in good shape. How do you handicap this race? It seems like anyone can beat anyone.
I think you're spot on, because if you were going into the playoffs with these teams that we're going to talk about, who would you make the absolute favorite? It could be anyone, right? It could be Seattle. It could be San Francisco. It could be New Orleans. I know Minnesota's probably going to come in as a wild card. Green Bay will come in as a division champ, it looks like. But bottom line is, Dallas or Philadelphia's got to win the NFC East. And I don't know that anyone wants to go to their home field and play when they have to play in a divisional game.
In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. The sack by Robert Quinn. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man. And you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football. Here's Austin.
He'll take it A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Well, they've got the lead here getting late into the 3rd quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost now. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And they finally put it into this return, but not before he's all the way down to the 37. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. So after the INT, it's Rodgers. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Chidobe Awuzie there to make the play in coverage. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10.
Go. Check Mike 54. Mike 50.
On play action. Now Rodgers. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. You know, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Rodgers, and he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. From 17 yards out, as his guys are back within a single score. So they fought half the battle here, but they're still down.
Plenty of work still left for them, but they delivered on the first step in their comeback attempt.
Get that quarterback at all costs. Hey, Haywood. You go tight. You got tight. You got tight right there. Right back north. Right there.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. And it'll be intercepted. And Xavier Woods with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. This one taken from the 7. He's got daylight. He's at the 30, 20. Touchdown, Cowboys. A 93-yard kickoff return. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. A big-time special teams play here in the 4th quarter to extend their lead.
And coaches preach it all the time. If you can score on special teams, your chances of winning the game really jump up in a big way. Now, I'll let our analytics friends quantify it and give us the exact numbers, but that's what coaches talk about all the time, that extra momentum, that extra bounce you get from a special team score.
I don't have any analytics friends. Those are your friends.
I'll claim them.
This one's going to be covered up by the Packers hands team. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Rodgers. Escape. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Malik Collins picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
50. Box it.
Here's Rodgers throwing on 3rd and long. He'll get this off to Jamal Williams. It's a gain of 5, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
In this situation, the dictation is coming from the defense, right? They're going to tell you, you can have 6, 7 yards, do that all the way downfield. It's just going to take the time off the clock. I think they've got to start attacking vertically a lot more.
Now it's Rodgers, and they're going to bring him down. Back across midfield at the 45. DeMarcus Lawrence, and that will force a turnover on downs.
Tight end right. Tight end right.
A first down carry by Elliott. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Now Prescott, flush to his right. Drops it underneath to Elliott. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Check. We're going to 54 right here. 26.
Here's Prescott. That one complete to Elliott. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Here's Prescott. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
And he is into the touchdown. Michael Gallup, his 2nd touchdown of the Cowboys.